Cooper from Mrs. Cooper's class will now share some history on the red poppy pins we are wearing today. Poppies. Today we are wearing flowers called poppies. These flowers represent our veterans and all that they have done for us so that we may live in a free country. The poppy represents the blood that has been shed during war.
In 1915, a woman named Moina Michael began to sell poppies to try to make people identify Memorial Day with its beautiful red flower. She started the National Poppy Movement.
This tradition is carried through today. Veterans all over the country sell paper poppies to help raise money for veteran causes. Please wear the poppies that the second grade has made for you with pride this Memorial Day weekend. Lauren, Kelly, and Alyssa Schilling from Mrs. Durrell's class will be reading the poem In Flanders Fields. This poem was written many years ago by Lieutenant Colonel John J. McCrae. It describes a battlefield crosses dotted with red poppies. This poem deeply touched the nation and world. From that point on, poppies became known throughout the world as a memorial flower, a reminder of lives lost in wartime. In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow between the crosses row on row that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still breathe, singing. Scarce heard in the woodlands below, we are the dead short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours, don't hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields. Trevor Wiles, also from Mrs. Durrell's class, will recite the poem Memorial Day. Memorial Day. What do you do on Memorial Day to honor our fallen men? What do you do on Memorial Day to help remember them? Hammering along, a fiery red, ammonia purest white, and iris too a purest blue, the three will be just right. Mrs. Kelly will now lead the second graders into the song America the Beautiful. Mark Bellinoy, Juliana Buchanan, and Dominic Muscatell from Mrs. Lancaster's class, and Jack Jordan, Aiden Oliver, and Anna Denoy from Mrs. Bertoni's class will now share the history of the notable song. A big event of the 20th century was World War II. Many things that happened during those times continue to fascinate us. The books, the movies, and perhaps most of the music. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was the 32nd President of the United States when the war began in 1941. When the war ended in 1945, Harry Truman was our 33rd President. Perhaps many of you have a great-grandfather or grandfather that fought in the war. Today, our classes would like to sing the song, There'll Be Bluebirds Over the White Cliffs of Dover. Dover is located in England. On the English Channel, massive breakwaters enclose the spacious 500-arc harbor. Dover is famous for its towering 320-foot chalk white cliffs.
During World War II, Dover was under continuous attack because of its location in the English Channel. From August 8, 1940, the Germans bombarded the town of Dover frequently. Nazi bombers also raided Dover to cripple both shipping and naval activities.
The song we are about to sing expresses how the people of Dover would feel when World War II ended. As you celebrate this Memorial Day, take a moment and give thanks to the many men and women throughout our country that fought to preserve and protect our freedom. Hope you enjoy your performance. This is Hannibal now with students and singing the White Cliffs of Dover. Abraham Lincoln served as president when the Civil War began in 1861. The time was tragic and the country was falling apart. The South was fighting for the right to own slaves. The North was fighting against that. In 1863, the Southern Army headed into the North. The battle was fought in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Although Lincoln was grateful that they won, he was sad for all the lost lives. The citizens decided to build a special cemetery for the fallen 43,000. They agreed to have a speech and that the president should say something. The president's message was the soldiers didn't lose their lives in vain. He thought we should leave the country united the way George Washington started it, and that they fought for what they thought was right. President Lincoln assumed his words would not be remembered. The next day, the speech was printed in newspapers all over the world. The Gettysburg Address is one of the most famous speeches in American history.
Thomas George, Rachel Minman, Andrew Bouchel, Matthew Landry, Lorena Digatano, Joshua Cullen, Julia Koshu, Lee Slowick, Mia Bumio, Owen Poco, Stephen Willen, and Anthony DeMille will now be saying the game's movement.
Foursquare and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation.